Adam Harishon is in Gan Eden, and Hashem makes the following declaration: Vayomer Elokim, Lo tov heyois ha'adam levadai. It's not good for man to be alone. E'es Eloi ezer kenegdoi. Let me make him a helpmate opposite him. Hashem says man must get married. But let's ask ourselves, levadai, alone? Adam Harishon is not alone. Actually, Adam Harishon is in the company of myriads of heavenly angels. The Gemara in Sanhedrin says on Daf Nun Tes, Adam Harishon haya mesav. Adam Harishon was reclining. U'malachei ashares soilin loy basar. The heavenly angels were roasting meat for Adam Harishon. U'mesanin and loy yain, and they were pouring wine. They were straining wine for him. So how is Adam Harishon alone? Why is this loy tov? Why is this not good? In order to answer this question, we have to observe a very stark contrast between two prominent bodies of water in the land of Israel and Eretz Yisrael. We have the Yam Kinneret, the Galilee Sea, and we have the Yam HaMelech, the Dead Sea, the Salt Sea. And these two bodies of water and these two regions could not be more polar opposites. The Galilee, the water is sweet. There's fish, fauna, plant life, animal life that exists nowhere else in the world. There are fish that inhabit the Galilee that are not found elsewhere. It is one of the most lush regions in the entire world. Peiros genoisar. The fruits that grow there are from the most delicious of anywhere in the entire universe. And you go a little bit south. You go to the region of the Dead Sea, and Kishmai Kenhu. It is, as its name implies, it is dead. There is no plant, there is no animal. Scientists debate whether an amoeba, a bacteria, could survive in the Dead Sea. And yet, they're all fed from the same body of water, from the Yarden, from the Jordan River. How could it be that in the north, this is one of the most lush areas in the world, and in the south, it's dead? Rav Yaakov Luria explains that in this world, there are two states. There's a state of giving and there's a state of taking. In a state of giving, there's life, there's vitality, there's energy. In a state of merely taking, then life cannot thrive, life cannot exist. You see, in the area of the Kinneret receives the water of the Yarden, of the Jordan River. But then after it receives it, it becomes a giver and it sends it off to head south. And therefore, in the region of the Kinneret, there is life, there is vitality. A little bit south is the Dead Sea. The reason why the area is dead is because the Dead Sea receives the water of the Jordan, but it does not continue to give. And where all there is receiving and no giving, then life cannot thrive. Says Reb Chaim Shmulevitz, this is the reason why Loi Toiv Heyois Ha'adam Levada. Yes, Adam Harishon was in the accompaniment of the heavenly angels. And there is so much the angels could do for Adam, but nothing that Adam could do for the angels. And in that sense, Adam Harishon is very alone. If Adam can only take and he cannot give, then Loi Toiv, that is not good. That will not allow for life to thrive. What an important message to a chassan and kala, to a groom and a bride. One's home, the Jewish home, always has to be bayis neman bi Yisrael, a Jewish home in the Jewish people, a house of giving, a house of illuminating, a house of nesina. Where there's giving, there is life. In the introduction to the Sefer Nefesh HaChaim, the sons of Reb Chaim Volozhiner write that their father would always tell them, Ki zeh kol ha'adam. This is the entirety of man. Lo la'atzmai nivra. Man was not created for himself. Rak lahoyel la'achrini b'chama de'efshar. But rather, to help others as much as possible. This is the foundation of the Jewish home. When the Jewish home is built upon this principle, it is a home of life, it is a home of vitality, it is a bayis ne'eman bi Yisrael. Wishing everyone a wonderful week.